Morning, guys. Welcome to the news update here on Buzzing Pattaya. Well, last week, lots of things happened last week. Obviously, we had the big floods that came, the monsoon, start of the rainy season that's going to be heading our way in the very near future. So be prepared for that, guys. But it does add to the fun. I posted a video up on a shorts in the YouTube channel. I don't know if you got to see that, but yeah, it was interesting. Let's just say that. Coming up this week, there's quite a few events. Still not getting many events coming through from the local businesses here. The bars and the entertainment events are just really slow in telling me what they're doing or what's going on, which is a shame because I want to bring that to the channel. But hopefully, in the next couple of weeks, I've got some plans in place that will change that. So I'll be able to bring a lot more events and stuff that's going on here for you. So what's been going on in the news right now? Well, one of the things that I'm interested to see how this pans out is there's a proposed VAT increase aims to bolster elderly support funds in Thailand. And what they're saying, it goes on to say, this is in the Pattaya news, it goes on here to say that basically the Thai government is currently not considering a policy to raise the value-added tax, VAT, from its current 7% to 10%. The government on August the 27th clarified. However, discussions have emerged that such an increase could potentially generate additional funds to support the country's growing elderly population. And I think this goes back to, one of the biggest discussion points we have here is a lot of people, maybe they're just not really up to speed on what goes on here, but there is very, very little support for the elderly. So, for example, Mo's mum and dad. Now, Mo's dad's been working all his life. I think he worked about 46 years, I think, in total. His pension is 800 baht a month. Yeah, 800 baht. So, as you can imagine, 800 baht just doesn't go anywhere. Mo's mother, she's got a pension. I think she gets slightly less, about 650. So between the two of them, they get virtually zero, no support, no help whatsoever. The only thing that they do get is they get a very, very much reduced rate if they're hospitalised. But the point being is that goes back to why we're here in terms of Pattaya. When you think about all the girls and people say, they're always asking for money, they're always wanting this. Well, because they are basically the mainstay supporting income for their parents, because their parents get nothing from the government as like what we would do, get back home. I don't know what your pensions are like nowadays. I can only imagine they're decent. I don't actually know. I'm probably talking rubbish now. But the point being is that you get subsidies, you get housing allowances, you get shopping, food, all these kind of things are presented to you to give you the opportunity for you to survive in your later part of your life. Whereas out here, they don't. They just don't, which is why the girls are quite pushy in terms of trying to get you to help them support their family, because they are the ones that are carrying the responsibility for their parents. So, yeah, let's see. 7% to 10%. I dread to think, what's England nowadays? What's VAT in England? 20%, 22%? I have no idea. Here's a question. What's your VAT rate? VAT, not personal tax levels, but what's your VAT rate in your country? I can imagine some of them are brutal. But yeah, I don't know. Let's see what happens. If it does happen, it'll be a good thing. It'll be a step in the right direction, but let's just see. Talking about stepping in the right direction, it's been announced here now that night spots in the Utapao airport received the green light to operate 24 hours a day. However, Pattaya is not included, as is Rayong, which is quite weird considering the Utapao is up in Rayong. But they've given them a green light. It goes on to say here that the Thai government has clarified that the recent permission granted for entertainment venues to operate around the clock in the Utapao International Airport and Eastern Airport City project does not extend to nearby areas such as Pattaya and Rayong. So what they're saying is that if you've got an entertainment zone area in the airport area, that you can stay open 24 hours a day. Why can't we extend that? Why can't we bring it? Right now, closures here is meant to be at 2 a.m. Use the word meant to be. But that's what we're under the watchful eye right now as 2 a.m. Let's get it. There's talking the other day, they were mentioning that in the news, I won't go over it, but they were mentioning that they were really disappointed in the amount of Chinese tourists that have not come over here this year. And they put it down to the fact that maybe the entertainment zones don't open late enough, which I find quite ironic because a lot of the Chinese tourists that come here actually go in the venues. They might go past them, walking street, flag chasing, all that kind of stuff, but it's very rare you see many of them go in. There is a segment, of course, there are a segment of Chinese guys that come over in, Japanese and Korean that go in the clubs, but in general, most of the flag chasers don't. So I don't know what we're going to do with this. You know, we're edging towards the high season. It's getting closer and closer. We've got to get something in place before the high season that allows and permits venues to stay open late. You know, you guys come over on holiday, and we all know the holiday score. You know, you come out here, you party hard through the night. Maybe you're getting home at 4, 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. You sleep through the morning and the early afternoon, and then you rinse and repeat. So we've got to allow the entertainment zones to adjust to your program, because ultimately you guys are the ones that are bringing the money into the country, and you're the ones that are supporting the entertainment zone. So we really do need to try and focus on that. And fingers crossed, you know, maybe if the Utah Power situation goes well, perhaps, just perhaps, they might roll it out before we get to the high season. Fingers crossed. Let's watch this space. On a negative note, and this is a negative note, but again, it just reiterates what I just said to you about the lack of tourists coming over here. Pattaya speedboat operators engage in a wild, viral brawl at the Bali High Pier, arguing over tourists. Now, Bali High is where you get your boat, the ferry over to Koh Larn, as well as other destinations, but Koh Larn being the main one. So it's apparently there's a video on viral. The video's gone viral. I haven't seen the video myself, but it says here 2 groups of rival speedboat operators in Pattaya engaged in a widely filmed and shared viral fistfight over who would transport a group of tourists last Saturday on August the 26th. And again, you know, that just goes back to reiterating the point that, you know, times are hard right now. Yes, it's still a good place to come here. Let me separate this. So if you're going to come out on holiday, you're going to have a great time. There's no doubt about that. But what I'm saying is, in terms of volume of people that are coming out here, there is obviously a low amount of people out. So meaning that the businesses here are struggling, you know. And I look around, you know, you look around, come down here, sort of Chai Poon, sort of Boomerang, you know, quite a few of the businesses here, sadly, don't have anywhere near the amount of tourists that they're looking for, the amount of customers. So it is a very tough time right now. But fingers crossed, and hopefully, in the not too distant future, things will carry on. How you doing, guys? You okay? How you doing, my friend? All right? Just in the middle of a news update. Now, remember I said about bars open until late? He's just going back home. Fair play to him. He's just going back home. It's like 6:30 in the morning. Happy days. So going back to the viral video that's gone out. Obviously, it's not a good thing. It's a negative thing. What we don't want is for people to, how you doing, buddy? How you doing? What we don't want is for people to think, oh, I won't go down there, because if you go down there, there could be an incident or a problem. So, you know, it's very, very rare that happens. But guys, I don't know. We get you over here. But to get you over here, we've got to change a few things. So it's kind of like catch-22. But anyway, fingers crossed, hopefully that will happen. Right, so I've been out and about. I've been wandering around doing my thing. I've been going to different places to bring them here for you. One of the places I want to shout is the Robin Hood. The Robin Hood is located in the Avenue Mall, which is accessible via Second Road. I strongly suggest you don't try Soy 15 right now, because it's still under a lot of digging up and construction. It really is a mess down there. They say that's going to be ready by middle of October, so let's see. Fingers crossed they'll keep to what they say. Don't know if they will or not. But going back to the Robin Hood is fantastic. It's a really, really nice place. They show all the sports. They've got a comprehensive menu, a lot of different food available. And there's a great selection of steak dishes. Steak is your thing. Go there and check that out, guys. Honestly, it really is good. But I would suggest the Robin Hood should be on your radar if you come out here. You know, reasonably priced food, extremely good quality. It's a nice big venue, so you're not going to be crammed in. There's a lot of, a lot of space in there. You're up high as well, so being up nice and high, you can see for miles. So, well, no, you can't see for miles. That's rubbish. You can see across the area. That's what I'm trying to say. Oh, it's got a blooming Grebbies. I don't with. Sorry, I had a spider just climb up on my camera. He's still there. Go away, you. All right, that's better. Anyway, you don't get that normally, do you? What happened? I was interrupted by a spider climbing over my lens. Right, so where were we? Yeah, another place, Subway. Again, this kind of builds into going out late at night. You know, you're coming home in the early hours of the morning, let's get a Subway. I mean, my go-to when I was in the UK was let's go and get a curry. But out here, it's not as easy as that. But you can go and get a Subway. Now, I like Subway. I think Subway's quite good. If you time it rightly, you might just see Stephen in there with Bob. They like to go in there in the early hours once they finish their Saturday session. So you never know, you might bump into those guys. But the Subway, I think Subway's good. They've got a great range of sandwiches. Here's another question. If you're watching the video, if you go to Subway, what is your favourite Subway? I like the steak. The steak and salad, that's my cup of tea. I like that one. But what's your favourite Subway sandwich? One of the things that you do get here is you get a huge selection of restaurants. And if you come out here, don't worry. I get asked this question all the time. Trev, what about I don't eat Thai food? Guys, it doesn't matter. There is so many different options of food available here. There really is just a massive, massive selection. You're never, ever going to find yourself without food available, be it from the street stalls, be it from the Farang restaurants, be it from Thai restaurants, whatever. They cater to all your needs. One of the places here that really does offer a huge selection of food and at incredibly low prices is Hungry Hippo. Hungry Hippo is located in Soi Buakhao. It's right not far away from Tree Town, so there's your point of access. Go to the Hungry Hippo. They've got a massive selection of food there. And I mean, the price, you get a breakfast for like 109 baht. And it's a decent breakfast as well, I'm leaving off breakfast at the moment because, as you know, I'm doing my 90-day fatty to fitty. So breakfast isn't an option. I don't eat until 2 o'clock between 1 and 2 o'clock in the afternoon. But the point is, that doesn't matter to you guys. If you want your breakfast or you want a nice dinner that's at an incredibly good price, throw yourself in the Hungry Hippo. There really is a lot on offer there. You won't be disappointed. One of the places that I think is never mentioned or not mentioned enough is if you head over to Jomtien. Now, Jomtien, there's a decent nightlife over in Jomtien. It's all right. It's getting better and better. There's more and more places opening. There's a big, much more nicer vibe in the area. I was over there the other day with my wife. We had a lovely evening. It really was well worth a visit. One of the places I think you should visit is the Rompo Market area. Now, there's two parts of the Rompo Market. And the Rompo Market, if you look on the map, if you was to go to Soi 5, 6 or 7, you would be in the area where the Rompo Market is on Pattaya Road. The nice thing about Rompo Market is it's an open-air market. There's loads of different food stalls available. There's so much available in there. There's a nice little beer bar complex. Okay, it's not rammed, it's not busy, but it's still a nice little area to have a wander around. Great for you to sit down, grab a few beers, chill out, and place the ball. Most of the places in there got pool tables. They have a pool league as well. I can't remember what day that is. I've got a feeling it's Sunday. I think in Rompo Market it's Sunday. I'm not sure, but don't hold me to that. But anyway, you can play pool. But the market area, good. They've got some really good food there. It's not expensive, and it's just a nice way to polish off your evening if you're going out a few beers and finish off in the Rompo Market. One of the people I do want to shout out is I want to say a massive shout out to Casey from Town and Country Property. We did the Movers and Shakers just this weekend gone. It was fantastic to see so many old faces I haven't seen for a long time. It's brilliant to see all the local businessmen coming out and networking with each other. It really was a fantastic event. He'd done a great job, and congratulations to you, Casey. It really is. You've done an incredible job. If you're a business person, particularly if you can work online, get yourself into the next Movers and Shakers event. If you're here, they really are worth their weight in gold. You go there, you're networking with all the local business people, and I'm talking about different segments of businesses. So you've got bar owners, you've got club owners, you've got restaurant owners, you've got hotel owners, you've got business services, you've got all kinds of different people that are networking together. So it's amazing who you can meet, and the contacts that you can pick up are invaluable. They really, really are. Right, so where are we now? In terms of what's going on, don't forget later on today, come down the Buzzing Lounge, meeting at 3 o'clock. We've got our meetup where we go off to see different places. It's a great afternoon, great evening. You'll have a great time there. So if you are in the area, come down, check that out. Probably not watching this video if you're here because I guess you might be sleeping. But anyway, and then likewise on Friday we do another meetup. This Wednesday, if you fancy a fun afternoon, early evening, come down here on Wednesday, meeting at 2 o'clock. We have our pool party, our monthly pool party, which is great fun. You'll enjoy that. There's lots happening going on there. Come into the bar and ask about the details. They'll explain everything there for you. Right, so in terms of what's going on around the city, guys, if you own a business, or if you're a manager of a business, or you just know the people that own the business and you know they're having an event or a party and you've got the poster or the artwork, please get in touch, guys. Let me share this. There's the more people that come out here, the more I can shout these out. It'd be a great go-to resource to say, right, what's going on this week? Have a look on the Buzzing News. Here you go. You got this. I'd love to be able to talk about 20 events and filter through all these kind of parties. And right now I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 5. So it's not exactly what I'm looking for. So guys, if you are in touch with business owners or you're a business, just send me the message, guys. It doesn't cost you a single penny. I'll happily share the information with as many people as I can. So Shimmers in Pattaya, which is down in Walking Street, they've got a Barbie doll party. It's called a Misleading Wednesday Edition featuring Toby. I guess that's the DJ in Walking Street. It's on Wednesday the 30th, and it starts at 5:30 in UK time. So that's midnight. Just after midnight. So if you are in the Walking Street area on Wednesday the 30th, pop yourself into Walking Street, go down there. They're going to have a Barbie-themed party. If that's your thing, maybe you should dress up as Ken. I don't know. It's not my cup of tea, but anyway, it's horses for courses. Now, you know where we're going. Back to Soy 6. We're going to Soy 6. And on Friday this week, starting at 7 o'clock, there's an opening party for a new bar called Boofy's. Truthfully, I've not been there. Don't know what it's about. I will get down and have a look. But Boofy's is having a grand opening party on Friday at 7 o'clock. So if you are going to head yourself around town and you're popping down to Soy 6, pop into Boofy's. Generally speaking, when this party's going on, normally there might be some free food. There's obviously look for the balloons if you're a balloon chaser, but you might find there's a lot happening going on there. Some places will put on food, etc., or welcome shots and things like that. So check it out. Get yourself down to Soy 6 and have yourself a nice time. Now this Saturday, right across here from the Buzzing Lounge, pop across to the Den and go and say hello to Steve. It's his birthday. He's a great guy. He's a really, really nice guy. He's been there a long time. It's his birthday over at the Den, and that starts at 7 o'clock. This Saturday coming up. It's Steve's birthday over in the Den. Go and say that to Jason, the gang, Kevin. They're a great bunch of guys. It's a nice venue. It's right opposite the Buzzing Lounge. In fact, you can make a great night. You can go to Maggie Mae's, then come to the lounge, then go finish your night off in the Den. Happy days, that one. Back down to Soy 6. Roxy Bar on Saturday. The Roxy Bar got a geisha day. Geisha, don't know how to pronounce that. Geisha, innit? Geisha. Anyway, they've got a geisha party, and that's on Saturday as well, September the 2nd. That starts at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So if you are going down the Soy 6 area, pop in at Roxy Bar and go fill your boots. And lastly, got to say, Voodoo, if this is you guys, maybe you could put a little bit more into the actual advert, because you don't really tell us a lot. But anyway, Voodoo are having the 1-year anniversary party on Saturday at 7 o'clock. That's all it. I don't know if there's any food or if there's I don't know what they're doing. They haven't shared that kind of information. It just says here, Voodoo anniversary, which they published in Facebook. I've just managed to find it. It says, please join us for a special night of fun at our 1-year anniversary party on Saturday, September the 2nd. But I don't know if there's food available. I don't know if they've got any special promotion in it, but it's there. Voodoo is just round the corner. It's down there in Soy Honey. So go down to Soy Bacau area and then ping into the Soy Honey. It's about 5 or 6 units down on the left-hand side. It's a nice venue. You know, we've been there on our meetups. It's a good place. It's a nice venue. It's a big place. Got a good pool table. So if you're in that area, pop in. And while you're there, nip in around the corner and go and see Graham at the Honey Lounge. Tell him I said hello and pop in there. And the Honey Lounge is, let's just say, go in there, buy some tequilas, and who knows what may or may not evolve. Is that the word, evolve? Yeah, it just comes out. Yeah, comes off. No. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say. Right. All right. That's it for this week's news. Like I say, guys, please, bear with us. Keep with it. I've got new plans in action that are going to they're going to start in a couple of days, where I should be able to bring you a lot more information, a lot more videos and stuff like that. So watch this space. I want to just say, guys, right, I get these messages nearly 2 or 3 times a week. The members area. We've got a members website. If you join the members area, guys, if you want to support the channel, when you sign up, you are going to get an email. So when you go to PayPal and you join, you are going to get an automated email. Guys, please, 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 please read the email. In the email, there is a link to our actual members website. It is not buzzingpattaya.com. It is a totally different website. So please join in that website once you've signed up and create your account, and it will be activated. I get people sending me messages saying, Trev, I can't find any content, mate. There's nothing in there. It's just the same as the Buzzing website. That's because you're on the wrong website, guys. So please, you will get an email. Read the email. In that email, it will give you a link. Go over there, create your account, let me know, and it will be activated within 48 hours. Job done. Okay, there we go. That's it for this week's news. Thank you very much indeed for watching, guys. Please remember, as always, hit the subscribe button and also the bell icon if you'd like to be notified when I bring out a new video. jump into Discord. Discord's a great resource. It's completely free of charge. We're edging towards 14,000 members now, so waffler, don't get drunk and start trimming out the members like you did last time. But it's a great resource. It's totally free. We've got platforms on there that are dedicated to different bars, different genres, different things, restaurants, hotels, visa advice, insurance, legal advice, all the kind of things that you need when you come out here. Have a look at that, guys. And coming up next week, I'm going to do an interview with Peter from Thailand Legal Protection. I tell you what, guys, they offer an incredibly, very, very valuable service, in my opinion. It's just an amazing service. I'll talk about that for next week. Watch this space. That'll be coming out soon. And like I said, if you'd like to support the channel, there's a link to our members area on buzzingpattaya.com. Left-hand menu, click the bottom icon. When you go across to PayPal and you join, there is an email with the actual members website you're going to get. So please read the email, guys, and your support is much appreciated. All right, that's it from me today. Thank you very much for watching. And please, as always, wherever you are in the world, stay safe.